know it's late, or some people might think it's early, but I thought, why not? Well, there I am. Okay. What I thought we'd do is make a Valentine wreath with a wreath form. I've got the bows, or the tails already cut and made. I don't have the bows made, but I cut this 25-inch, and what I'm going to do with it is take and just roll it. We're going to do the truffle like we've been doing. There's a jute clip. Hi. Say hi and tell me who's on. Tell me what your name is, where you're from, who else is up this early or this late. I'm going to make a Valentine wreath. My name is Debbie, and it's Down Home Crafty Things. Okay, and I'm just taking and I'm just setting that down in there. Let me see something here. Let me move this around, so I want you to be able to see what I'm doing. I'm taking and I'm rolling this like 3 times or 4, putting a chip clip on it. Is anybody gonna say hi? And then rolling it again, and if this comes out on the corner, just stick it back in, because the reason for doing this is so that it won't ravel. And I thought that this would be pretty, making it all this burlap color. So I'm going around the top first. Hi, Sandy. Glad to see ya. How are you tonight? Or is it this morning? I'm going to make a Valentine wreath. And I'm just going to pinch it. I have an Etsy store I usually put it in, unless people are local. So, first time watching. Hi there. I had told some of the people that I would come on at like 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, a couple times a week, so they could see it. You can watch my replays if you share and like. When I go on, then you'll get notified that I'm on. They'll let you know that I came on. Do you like to craft? Do you like to make wreaths, or do you like to watch? I just thought I made a Valentine wreath yesterday. Well, actually, it was the day before. I'm trying to... I'll set these in my lap. I cut this mesh 25 inches. You just started making wreaths. Do you know what the woodland ruffle is? That's what I'm doing. I'm taking and I'm rolling this a couple times. Hi, Pearl. Good morning. You take and you roll this a couple of times. Put a chip clip on it, and you turn it, and you roll it a couple times, and then you just, it's called a woodland ruffle because it's, when you pick it up, you see it's got the curls and the ruffle. So that saves you one whole step when you do this. It saves on mesh. Well, I use 2 rolls of mesh. So it really doesn't save on mesh, it just saves on how your technique is. Then you just take your ties and tie them. But I went ahead and cut my mesh 35 inches long. Hi Gina. How are you all this morning? Do you all work late, or are you up early, or just haven't went to bed yet? I haven't went to bed yet. You just kind of scrunch and roll it down the middle. These are cut 25 inches is what I've cut the mesh. And it is, what kind of mesh is this? It's jute poly mesh. And it's got the red and the white in it. I love to work with it, because it's one that don't really fray. And it gives you the, my computer's wanting to restart. Well, I said I would do a late night a couple nights a week for the people at night. Hi Anna. That's what I said I'd do, because there's not very many people that craft at night. You can watch the replays. And if you want to get notified whenever I do go on live, all you have to do is go up in the right hand corner where those three little dots are and click on that, and it will let you know. And if you share, it'll do it. Or spread the love, or I just call it share. Some of them call it spreading the love and float my boat, and they got all kinds of names for it. But I can't sleep either. That TV is there. Got rid of the TV. And we just scrunch it right down the middle. I've cut these 25. A lot of times I will cut them 30. But this burlap mesh is heavy. And so I knew it would be full enough cutting it 25. And it took both rows is what it did. And then I thought about doing it on the Unique and the Creep board. And I just couldn't get that to, this mesh didn't want to lay right on it. Because I love to do those boards too. Oh. Throwing my ribbons. I'm good at throwing my ribbons around. They're all awful quiet. Now I'm going on the bottom row, and I'm going to lay them in this way. I just usually do, however I do the top, I do the bottom the opposite way. Is usually how I do it. And like I said, I'm down Home Crafty Things. I have a YouTube channel, and I have a Facebook channel. I'm working on trying to teach how to do craft fairs. And when I say craft fairs, other things besides just wreaths, I do paper products. Like at Christmas, I made the magic key for Santa Claus, and fingernail files and things like that that you take scrapbooking paper and make. Then that way it you don't, if you get to a craft fair and they don't want to buy wreaths or decorations, at least you've got something that you could be selling, because like hot chocolate pouches and tea pouches and things like that, those are really good sellers, especially at Christmas and around the winter months. Now I'm going to do a craft fair in May, the 1st of May, and it's with the school. Did I get that? I missed one. What am I at here? Yeah, I did. I missed one. I missed this one right here. And I thought, well, you know, I'll have Mother's Day, and there'll be, because Easter done be over, we'll have Mother's Day, and we'll have 4th of July, and then summer wreaths, real pretty flower wreaths. Yeah, you need to do more than one thing, and that's why I had picked up doing the paper stuff where you can make cute little fingernail file holders and chapstick holders. Let's see, what else is a good seller? The little hot chocolate, the hot tea, the little oatmeal cups. But I have a silhouette, and then I love, and it gets me in trouble, I love the Home Shopping Network. I do love that. That gets expensive. I'm going to market next Friday in Dallas, because I do sell supplies on my website. I haven't got it on my website, my official website, but I have it on my Etsy store. And if you buy $35, you get free shipping. And that's the way it goes on everything in my store. So that's a help. Now we've got a few more. I always just throw these in the floor. But now the thing about this jute, it, if you can't see my shirt, I don't guess, but my shirt is covered in the little fibers. Sometimes I wonder if I shouldn't wear a mask when I'm using this. I know when I use burlap, just pure burlap, I'll wear a mask, because if not, I'll get pneumonia. But it hadn't really done that with this, hasn't. So I'm just taking it and going all the way around. I sell wreaths, and I sell centerpieces and grave and mailbox covers, and then I sell mesh and ribbon and some florals. Crafting supplies is what I sell. I sell all the Unique in the Creek boards. I sell them a whole lot cheaper than what you can get them at Michael's, or you can get them at Amazon, because Amazon makes you buy 5. But if you've got Prime, you know, you get free shipping there too. But if you spend $35, you get free shipping. But in Michael's, the boards are almost double what I sell them for. So if you've ever used a Unique in the Creek board, they're very easy to use. I was going to use one tonight, but this mesh wouldn't let me. It just, because it's more floppy, and the way I was wanting to do the wreath, I couldn't use the ribbons that I wanted to use, so I just done it this way. And then we'll go back and put our ribbons on. I done made up the ribbons. I like to put little bows in the middle of them. But we're just rolling it, putting the chip clip on, and turning it. Well, wasn't it rainy? Well, where are you all from? My Etsy store done really good this year. I was proud of it. So it just takes a little time to build up your keywords and build up your clients. Put that right there. And then we're going to make a bow, Chicago in Pikeville. Yeah, if you use the coupons at Michael's, it's about the only way. But their mesh, I don't like their mesh. They're supposed to be getting better mesh in because Lori, the inventor of the Unique in the Creek board, she was trying to help Michael's on their mesh because their mesh isn't very good. Okay, have we got them all covered? Looks like I got them all done. I cut more than what I needed. Then what I did with my bows or my tails. Hi, Anna. I take and I cut them 13 inches. I put two together. And I made a little bow, and I also I zip tied it together. And what I'm going to do is go around, and I'm going to put these every other one. I'm going to switch them up. And while I'm here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead, straighten my ribbons, round them. And then I'm going to go ahead and take a dowel, and I'm going to go ahead and just curl the wire tie. I'm not going to cut them off because I think they look fine if you just curl them. And then just go around. Now I'm gonna do every other one is what I thought I would do. And I've got 4 different ribbons, and I cut my ribbons 13 inches long, and I cut the little bows on them 10 inches. Then I just kind of lay them down in the middle, because actually I even thought about this wreath. We could go ahead and make it, we want to make it red, white, and blue. All we'd have to do is take the sign off of it and put a different sign on it, add a little blue in it, and then it'd be ready for 4th of July too. I try to think on how you can use a wreath, because you don't want to, most people don't like to just put it up for just a week or two. And Valentine's Day is just a one-day thing. So, but some people celebrate all month. I know I used to. I used to celebrate all the time too. I think this is going to turn out good. I put black in it because the sign had just a little bit of black on it. So I thought, well, I'd put the black on the bows. And I'm going ahead and doing this step right here because I'm here. So then I won't have to come back. Now my bottom, usually I do my ribbons different on the bottom, the way I lay them. But I put these in here every other one. And on the bottom, I like them not to be so, what's wrong with that? That don't have one on it. That ribbon ain't right. Yeah, it is. I'm not right. You know how it goes. But, yeah, I'm just rolling them as I go. So then they're done. Now you could put glue little hearts if you wanted to on the, or those little confetti balls. You could put those on there. But I try to straighten my ribbons and stuff as I go, and then I don't have to come back. Because I got that much done. Let's see now. Now if you take and you do them like this, and then I like to make them like an X. And then I put these little bows on here because I love the little bows. And then I just lay it right down in there. And then I twist this a couple times. I put it all the way down. And then I twist it 2 or 3 times. And then I take you can use a pencil. I'm using a dowel rod. They come off of one of the Easy Bow Makers. I sell those too. And I have those. That's why I've got extra rods. Because when they come in, sometimes all the stuff ain't in the box. You know how that goes. Now, I almost lose track which way I'm going. Let's see, it's right here. I think these colors are going to be pretty. It's going to make it look more rustic looking. Then time we get bows on it, it'll really look good. It'll pop. I think I might put a little more black in it. Black is the big thing this year. It was last year too. I'm trying to get my finger in there and open that bow up. It ain't letting me because it's wired ribbon. And you just don't want to. It says no. And I said yes. 2 more for the top. And then we'll go around the bottom. Hi, Carol. My maiden name was Ward. Many, many years ago. We are making a Valentine wreath. Is it raining or what's the weather like, you all? Where do you live, Carol? There we go. One more on the top row. And then we'll move to the bottom row, and I'll show you how I like to do the bottom row. I do it different when I'm doing my tails, because I like for it to lay out a different way. Let's see, we've got those all rowed. Alright, now, what I like to do with the bottom is take and lay them in there like this. I don't do the X like I do on top. I just kind of curl the bottom under, and I just lay it in there, and I don't make an X because the top one is an X. 41 and cloudy in Chicago. Well, it's rained. It rained all day yesterday, but I'd rather have rain than snow. Rather have rain than snow. And then see, I put these like this. See, I've done the ends, I do them like this, where these are an X. It just seems like it lays so much prettier on the bottom when you do that. Now I gotta fix these ribbons because I've got them straggled. But you can usually get them right back to where you want them. And then I was doing them every other one. And then I don't know if we'll put one bow or two bows on it. I am in Kentucky. I live close to the Derby State, Louisville. And I live close to the Corvette Museum in Bowling Green. I live in between. Yeah, I'm going to Dallas next week, next Friday. Let's see. Done that one, now this one. See, I've got these already done because I knew what I was going to do with them. But if you'll just take and kind of take your fingers and just kind of roll it under, it seems like they lay so much prettier. But I was wanting this one to be kind of like a farmhouse, because you could take the Valentines sign off and put a farmhouse sign on it. Because I did not use Valentine ribbon. It's just red and white ribbon. Because I do have some people that likes to do that. They like to take off the sign, just change out signs. And then that way it makes them be able to use the wreath longer. But it's coming together pretty, if I have to say so myself. I'm just bending these down, and with it being wired ribbon, see how easy it is? It just comes on down there. And I zip tied these together right here. I'm going to Dallas for I am going to go to Wreath Makers Live, but next Friday, I think it starts Wednesday, to be honest. I'm going from the 10th through the 14th to the Dallas market. That's where you can buy things wholesale. And then you see the trend of what's going to come out next year. And I will try to do some lives as much as I can. They don't really let you do too much in there, as I've heard. I've never been, but I've always wanted to go. So I decided this year I was going. Me and one of my girlfriends is going. Done got our plane ticket ready to go. And then I take my little dog with me. If you ever go to a convention or anything, you see somebody with a little white dog, that would be me, Debbie, Down Home Crafty Thing. Because I take Bella everywhere I go. Everywhere I go. Now, I am going to go to Kansas City and see Jennifer Allwood. If you haven't ever listened, get on one of her podcasts she does of the morning. And it's Jennifer Allwood. She's really good. I mean, she helps you with your business and all. She's a business coach is what she is. Nope, wrong one. Wrong one. Have to watch and make sure you don't put. See how they lay this ribbon is stiff ribbon too. But I was going to do it on the Unique in the Creek board. I've got the board already over there, but I started trying and it just didn't look right, so I took it apart. and said I'll just do it with this, because this jute, I would have had to done just curls or just ruffles. I couldn't have done what I'm trying to do here. Okay, we got a few more. There's that one. Yeah, where's this one? I love the way this ribbon is. I love this ribbon right here. I really do. And it feels good too. I was going to make a gingerbread man holding a heart. Because I've got a stuffed gingerbread arms and head. And does it have legs? No. Yeah, it's got legs. I might do that tomorrow. Well, tonight. Tomorrow. Later on today. Later on today. There. Put this down like this. This week has just flew by. No, you can do poofs on that board. It's not hard. Make your poofs about 10 inches. And, you know, it's kind of like a wire frame. Those boards kind of intimidate people, I think. But you get this metal frame and you try to figure out what to do with it. And it's just like those boards. You can do anything on those boards that you could do on these. All but these wreaths. On those boards, you could never make them as thick. They would never be 12, 14 inches thick. Not unless you really put a lot of stuff on the outside of it. But I've made a lot of those. And I have those on Facebook, and I have them also in YouTube. So you can check those out. I've got some where I've done poofs, but if you would like to see me do poofs, I can do that tomorrow. I'll do a poof on Unique in the Creek. Okay, one more. Well, that's what we got left. I love it when it works out right. And it did. It worked out right. The ribbons, this ribbon was supposed to go in the middle, and it did. Now, you could go and put flowers on here if you wanted to. We could stop at this, but we're not going to. We're not going to. Now, what we're going to do is put the sign on. It is, I think it's pretty. Got the sign all ready. So I'm going to go ahead and stick it on. And I'm just going to go right straight through my mesh, or lift it up and get to the wire. And the first one I put is going to be on the cross wire. I like to tie these on the cross frame. And I don't want it to be too stuck down in there. This thing up here so I can see what I'm doing. Let's do this one first, because it is the corner, or the pointy end. Let's see here. Where's the other tie? Oh no, it's got two of them. There it is. There it is. There it is. Couldn't find it. I'm going to go underneath and tie it. I like the thickness. It's not too overly thick, and I think it's just right. But I'll measure it here in a minute and tell you exactly how thick it is and all that good stuff. Put this through. I'm going to go ahead and stick these in the middle, downward, so then I can just turn it over and find them and tie it on. And I like my sign to stick out a little bit from the wreath. You on shipping, what I have found is you try to keep your boxes as small as you can. Like, I like to ship a lot of things. You could have a 24-inch round wreath and put it in a 16 box, and then put in the card how to fluff the ribbons, but make sure that you keep it thick enough. Make sure you keep it thick enough so that you can, so it looks fluffy. Now, what I'm going to do is go ahead and put the hanger on here so we can hang it and make bows. That's what I'm going to. I wanted that right in the middle. Let me make sure it's in the middle. Yeah, that's in the middle. Do it like this. Now see, you could just pop that sign off if you wanted to and add some blue. Or you could pop that sign off and put like a chicken. Now, I want to put a couple of bows on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. I want this to be like this. And this. There we go. Now, can y'all see that? Now, let's make some bows. I don't know if we'll need 2 or 3. And I use my Easy Bow Maker. And I'm going to start out with red, the burgundy color. And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail it. And trying to figure out what kind of bow I want to make. I'm going to make the tail 8 inches, and I'm going to make the loop 7, and then I'm going to twist, hey Leah, how are you? Haven't seen my old girlfriend for a while. And then you take it and twist. Hope you're doing all right. So then we twist. And you don't have to fluff your bow if you fluff it as you're doing it. And then there we go. See, then I just kind of put them where I put the loops where I want them. And I'm going to go ahead and dovetail this. Oh boy, that didn't dovetail very good. It just went straight. There. We've got that one on. Leah, first time watching. Why, I'm glad you're here. Did you have a good Christmas? As good as you could? Now, I'm going to put this one in here, and I'm just going to put a loop, twist it. And I'm going to make this one 6 inches, this loop. And then I'm going to twist on this side. and make this one 6 inches. And if you notice, I'm not going to have to fluff my bow at all. Yeah, I'm trying to start the new year out right and stay busy doing my wreaths and try to build my business up. If anybody'd like to share, I'd appreciate it. And then I'm going to let this little, this ribbon's going to go that way. Right there. Okay, can you see my bow? Yeah, you can see my bow. I'm gonna get my iPad or that thing there and bring it up and put it down. Do I want this? Yeah, I'll do this one next. I was trying to figure out if I wanted to put another color on there. I wanted to put black on there. I think I'm gonna put the, let's see, where's it at? I just had it. The 2.5 inch. The 2.5 inch red. I did, I just had it, I thought. I don't know what I've done with it. I've got a 2.5 inch just like this. That ain't it. Well, I guess I won't because I can't find it. There it is. It's in the floor. Here it is. I'm going to use another 2.5 inch ribbon. I love this ribbon. Scissors are getting dull. I'm going to have to sharpen them. So we're just going to go down. And we done that 6, so we're going to do this one 5. It'll go to the 5. Somebody said bow. Yes, Leah. Leah's good at bows. Did you get your Christmas card I sent you? I haven't heard from Debbie for a little while. I hope everybody had a good Christmas and all that good stuff. I'm glad it's over. Glad it's over. Yeah. These are scissors I don't like. Let's see if I like these any better. Them there, I'm going to have to sharpen them. They just ain't. Yeah, it's better. Of course, when you're cutting wire, it's really hard on your scissors. Now, I'm going to put the black in the middle. Let's put black. But I'd like to use 2 of these. Let me see something here. Now, about. We'll use some of this burlap color in the middle too. And then we'll put the black. There. Put that like that. Twist. Like this. Because this will match the wreath and the sign. And I'm just going to do 2 loops on it. And I'm going to cut it. Like that. And then I'm going to put the black. And what I like to do with these is I like to roll them. You ought to call me sometime, Leah. I've been wondering about you. I like to take these and roll these and then just let the ribbon curly cue off of it. Like that. And if I can get it with my finger, I burned it earlier. Well, that just ain't very pretty at all right there. There. There we go. I'm getting it. There. Now, let's put the black in the middle of it. I love the black. Almost reached for them scissors that ain't no good again. Let's put some black in the middle, and I'm leaving, if you notice, I'm leaving these streamers longer on these 1.5 so that I can curl them. Do curly cues on them. And I'm putting 4 loops on this one. And the bow is made. And we won't have to fluff it or anything. Shouldn't. Won't get it, but we might have to. Just a little. There. That one's dovetail. Alright, now we get this zip tie, and I go right underneath of it, and then I start it like this. And then I just lift it up. Lift it right off of it, and then I put this more in the middle, and then I'm going to turn it over, and I'm going to tighten it. But I'm going to make sure before I tighten it all the way down that I've got my bows where I want them. My loops, make sure you got your loops where you want them. And it comes out looking fine. Now let me get a pipe cleaner. Put this in here so we can tie it on. Tighten it down. And I've got my gun here. And now we'll put it up here on the wreath. Oh, I've got to roll these. I got to roll the black. I don't know if y'all can see my shirt or not, but I've got this burlappy. It's jute, but it is all over me. Of course, I've got a navy shirt on, so that don't help. But I just roll these so that they kind of come off the end of it. Let's make sure that this is all pretty too, this brown, so it rolls right. All this is wired ribbon, but no, I put in my box when I ship a wreath and make it kind of tight this way, but not this way. I make sure the box is tall. Anna's from Tennessee. My aunt is from Tennessee, or lives in Tennessee. My aunt and some cousins. Let's see. Put this over here. Don't know exactly where I want it. I think we're going to have 2 bows. In fact, I know we are. I'll put this one up here. And I'm just going to tie it on. And get it through. And let's see, where's it at? I felt it. Yeah, there it is. And it wrestle this thing around. Like this. Yep. Yeah, I think I want another bow on it. What do y'all think? Think it needs another bow? Tuck that in. That's off the sign. Clip the sign wires. Let's hang it up here and look at it and see what we think. I want that down in there, and I want that bow ribbon. Turn the ends under. Kind of fix on your bow, fluff it. Just keep fluffing. But like I said, you could take that sign off and put like a chicken or one of those on it. What do y'all think? Think it needs another bow? Or you like it like that? Think I need to put another bow down here? Y'all gonna answer me? You want me to make it and then we'll see if we'll put it there or not? I can do that. It don't take but just a minute to make a bow. You think one is good? Well, if you think one is good, then we'll leave it. Maybe on the lower side, one down here, or just that one up there. Anna says at 1. Gina says maybe one on the lower side, and Anna says 1 bow. I think we might leave it at 1 bow. But like I was telling you, I seen this a while ago. You see this ribbon? This is the farmhouse ribbon. Now could you not take a sign, take this sign off and put this on there and be able to use that wreath with like a cow or a chicken or something like that on it? All you have to do is just change the ribbon or change the sign, and you'd be able to use that wreath all summer instead of just during Valentine's. That's what I try to do. I try to teach people how to take the wreaths and use them longer instead of just the season. Well, if anybody needs anything, you can, it's Down Home Crafty Things. You can message me, or you can ask anything here. I'll check this in a little while. And you all have a good night or a good morning and have a wonderful day. Yes, it does. See, I had even thought about if we put blue on it, because I've got some of these signs like this, you could put a red, white, and blue sign in the middle of it too. So that wreath right there, you could do different things and make it last longer and use it for that's what I like to do, and that's what I like to teach people, how to make the wreaths last longer than just one season. And then I usually spray them so that they don't, I spray them with clear, or so they don't fade as bad. So I tell you what, I will catch you all tomorrow, and I will do on a Unique in the Creek board with the poof. So if you don't care, share, and I will see you all tomorrow. Good night.